What's your perspective on Rasmus's alley-oop feed past you? I think you had to look both ways. You knew it was coming.
Yeah, well, I saw he got the puck, and I saw the D were split, and I was thinking he was going to flip it out, so I started going and hoping that it would end up, and it ended up perfect on my tape.
How did you get your edges so good?
Sorry?
How did you get your edges to be so good? Everyone who comes in here says they rave about it.
Great on your edges.
Patrick Kane was saying.
You know what? I think it's just something that since I was a little kid, I liked watching Peter Bondra. I thought he was cool to watch when he was skating, so I don't know, it's something that I maybe thought of when I was younger.
I think it was my second shift, and I just try to hit the guy, and my elbow kind of, I think it caught the dash or something, and nothing severe. It's just when that area gets a little bruised up, it kind of shut down my whole arm, and I didn't have any power. So we just called it after the first period, but we're hopeful for tomorrow.
You feel all right now?
Yeah, I felt good in practice. I wasn't trying to shoot too many pucks or shoot too hard, but I felt good.
Yeah, it's been great. I think you see him continue to elevate his game, and I think grow and continue to be better and obviously make key contributions for us. So his ability to be such a dual threat option, I think for me is great to play with because he's got the ability to score goals or make plays, and I think it makes you harder to defend when you have that. So just continue to try to build chemistry and be better and find a good level consistency.
Sorry.
I was just going to say, he's already set a career high for goals and he's on pace for 38. What sort of potential do you see him as a goal scorer? Because maybe he wasn't always the trigger man with Austin.
Well, I think it's just the growth of his game. When you're playing with certain players or in a certain role, sometimes you have to adjust and adapt. And, certainly he's doing that. And he's still so young. So as he continues to get older and figure his way and understand what brings him success and how to be consistent and how to make a difference in different ways, that's what makes him so good, and we'll only continue to help him be better.
The All-Star game from last night, I was just curious, what was your favorite moment from that experience?
Most of the time hanging around the guys and spending time in between the different events, chatting a little bit, getting to know guys that haven't spent much time with before or met before. So I think that those are all cool experiences to look back to, and just kind of experience what it's like.
I was just going to ask last night, actually, as the follow-up was it good for you to be sort of active during a break without it really mattering all that much, but you still face a lot of good shooters and all that?
Yeah, I think it was good. I think took it for what it was worth. All-Star game is not really too friendly for goalies, and just try to come in with the mindset of trying to make saves and battle when I can. I think, especially in the second game, I start to feel more comfortable and just enjoying being out there against some of the best guys in the league, and really just enjoy the experience.
Pekka was saying yesterday that every time he went to the All-Star game, especially his first time, he'd come back with just more confidence, just for having gone through experience. Do you feel that at all, or?
Yeah, I think it's cool to see and to be among the best. I think always gonna give you some confidence, and again do well and just try to keep building on that confidence. Obviously huge, and obviously again the break was a nice little reset for us to try to get ready for what's ahead here.
In a room that features Jake and John, how does your leadership filter into that room in terms of committee and when to speak and how to assist those guys in doing what they do in a leadership role?
Yeah, I think I'm a pretty vocal guy. I think I've always been that way. I try to make sure we get lots of energy in the dressing room, and there's a lot of conversations that go on with guys kind of one-on-one. I think that's important amongst the team. There's different ways to lead, and for me it's trying to kind of be aware of everybody in the room and kind of where everybody's at with their games and how things are going for them, and knowing when to kind of take a guy aside and talk and make sure that that they know that there's somebody there to listen and kind of help them out along the way. So I think those are the guys that I've always benefited from, and then you try to be that guy for people.
One of the things.
What's the best part about being a star for you?
I think, just playing here, I didn't know what to expect. You come to Dallas, I didn't really know much about it. The organization was top-notch. Ownership gave us a chance to win every year by, spending to the cap, Jim Nill is one of my favorite people I've come across in hockey. Just a really straightforward guy. Great teammates. I made some great friends over the years here. The crowds were surprising. They were really, it's a great crowd. They're really into the game, and we had a couple of good teams where we had chances to have good runs in the playoffs. So, lots of good memories.
Well, there definitely was really good segments. We looked at some of those this morning. There's also some not so good, that we've got to do better job of. We want to look to be able to put together for a full 60 minutes. It's not an easy task. But as we said yesterday, your first game coming back after a long break, looking at how we finished, to think that we were just going to flip the switch and get it all fixed, probably be unrealistic. But another day today to regroup, another practice day, and we expect to take another step tomorrow.
Anything special planned for Jason coming back to his former team?
Hopefully we get another effort and another good effort and another good result. That would be good.
What have you noticed most about Jason this year in terms of what his role has been for you guys?
Well, it was really evident for me right from the start, just in terms of the value of having someone like that on your bench, first of all, just to speak to your team, have the confidence to be vocal and talk, but also just relationships with officials, respect from the opposition, all those types of things I think you get in this league, maybe not as much in other leagues, but in this league, the players and the officials and everybody knows who everyone is, and there's a certain level of respect that I think can help. And then he's contributed for us as a player, as well. We've had injuries and we've had to move him up and move him around the lineup, and he's dealt with that well. He's helped us on the power play, so he's been a very serviceable player for us in many ways.